Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online, welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Last time, we made our way to the Unicorn's Cave, the 5th dungeon. And in this episode, well, we'll hopefully finish up with this dungeon. Now, I was talking before about creative puzzles, and here's another example of that. I just gotta look at this for a bit to get the idea of what it is the game wants from me. Alright. Because the way this works is, when we push this, so if we push this statue down, this statue moves up, and vice versa. And same goes for left and right. So, we gotta do that. Very clever. Unfortunately, it doesn't serve me much purpose here, because we want to head down these stairs for whatever might be in this general direction, which is really just a shortcut. So, not that handy, but, you might want it. Possibly. That was a horrible bomb throw. Let's throw a bomb much better. Thank you. Come on. Alright. Let's lure these guys, and let's go this way. Which, we've already been here before, so this shouldn't be anything new to you. But the question is, what else is there to explore? Well, let's go and find out. Let's head down this way. And where... Alright, just had to check where that treasure chest was. So I do believe that means we want to go this way. And, okay, good thing I remember to hit that switch. Here's another thing about these magnetic gloves. You can do stuff like this. Anyway, small key right there. We have 3 of them now, so we better get to using them soon. Because they're kind of just sitting here, not really doing much, just being small keys, and not having a purpose. Hey, it's like the skeleton keys in Mario Party. Okay. Enough about that, though. Let's switch to polarity so we can get back across this gap. And we've been here before, but we haven't gone up yet, so high time we go up, eh? Let's use one of those keys that we have right here. Because I do believe, as you might have noticed by the map, we don't have the boss key. But there are no more treasure chests. So, there must be something we're missing. Well, let's find out. We have a bunch of magnetic puzzles here. Well, which I guess I air quote puzzles. But over here, there really is not much we can do here, because this is actually the boss. But we do not have the boss key yet, so we cannot do anything here yet. So, we will be coming back to this area. Let's go ahead and go up here. Alright, there's more things that we can explore, namely right here. It looks like this is supposed to be like some sort of convoluted puzzle where it's like you have to push one of these things onto the switch and all that. No, it's just a switch that you hit and then it stays set. A bit weird, but hey. I've also taken a bit of damage, so let's go and fix that problem. Using boomerangs to turn anti-fairies into fairies is like the best idea ever when it comes to surviving. I'm not gonna lie on that. It is a pretty amazing idea. Alright. New enemy! We have these assholes who are magnetic, and we have to do this. Also, you might notice that I'm slashing my sword, and because of that, I'm not reversing the polarity. That's another technique that you can keep in mind. It's not that handy, but against these guys, it's very helpful, and you're gonna be using that naturally anyway, so... I mean, you're calling that. Alright, we just want to leave that wrecking... I'm just gonna assume they're wrecking balls. Yeah, I'll just assume that. We just want to leave that wrecking ball right there. Because we need to do a bit of backtracking. Isn't this fun? Clearly, the most fun thing ever. Alright, let's use a key on this door, and... Remember that wrecking ball that we found before that I said you want to get that done because otherwise it'll cause you problems? Well, this is why. Because otherwise we have no way of doing this. As for this wrecking ball, we use it as a shield, which, not the most efficient shield, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's use that last key, and head down here. We appear to have even more unexplored territory, even yet. So let's head down here, because evidently, I'm gonna drop down to a pit like an idiot. But, if we do this, we've found the boss key. Finally, uh-oh. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. But we have the boss key now. We know where the boss door is, so let's head over to where the boss door is. But not before we make our way out here once again. Which, oh no, this thing just comes for me. Okay, cool. Jump. Alright, now that's done. Now, tricky part is we gotta make our way back, which I guess I air quote it being tricky. But we also have to be a bit careful about these things because they're like the most annoying things ever. And that's not even an exaggeration. I hate those things. But we have taken a lot of damage once again, so in fact we're down to 3 hearts. So this is where the boomerang trick comes in handy. Gotta love the boomerang trick. Really, really handy. And I'm not even kidding, that is like the most handy thing you will ever learn in this game, is the boomerang trick. But anyways, now with all that done, it's time for us to go head off to where the boss is. Which we were very close to where the boss is, because just beyond here will be the room before the boss, which now that we have the boss key opens boss door. Rocket science, everyone. Alright. We got... Oh yeah, and these things, screw them. Because the keys will try to get in your way, and it's just not a fun time. Anyways, it's boss time. Starting us off this fight of what I do believe is the Oracle Season's incarnation of Digdogger. But this time, we don't have to play a flute to get rid of this guy. We instead need to attack him with a spiked ball. Which, this entire fight uses only the magnetic gloves. Once you hit him enough, he's going to split up into several different pieces. Now we need to use the wrecking ball, or the spiked ball, to run over as many of these guys as we can. Which we got the majority of them. The only problem is, when you run over a bunch of them, he starts to move faster and faster, making him a real pain to try to hit. But if you can get this guy stuck in a loop, that really does help. Which I almost did. Okay, come on. Hopefully you're also good at rapidly mashing B, because you might need to have quick reaction to that. Oh, alright, he's back once again. We need him to... Got him! Not that difficult of a boss, I say with my 2 hearts left. We get a heart container, and that's the end of the 5th dungeon. You got the nurturing warmth, an essence of nature. Balmy dreams, or balmy days, build strong saplings with their nurturing warmth. That's 5 dungeons out of the way. We have made a lot of progress. Oh, Link. Nurturing warmth has brought me strength. I saw a dream of Link inside vast ruins. Perhaps an essence is hidden in some... Well, our clue is to go to the ruins, which... we would do immediately, but there's a few things we need to do. At this point, if you've not gotten all the gems, all 4 of the jewels, which by this point the most you can have is 3. If you haven't gotten all 4, you need all 4 before we move on to the next dungeon. Also, we have a maple encounter, so let's see if we can get something nice. Nothing of interest. No, the drill fastest one wins. Alright, well I got everything I care about, so we'll grab the rest of these just for the fun of it. Or I guess I air quote everything we need. But anyways, there's a sparkly area here, so that's gonna be the next thing we're gonna do. There are a few side questing things. Surprisingly, none of them involve heart pieces. But there is a few things that we need to get that are actually rather important. Well, they're... Actually, all these are important because one, we need to progress through the story. The other two are just flat out handy to have. But if we go down here, there's a lone area here. So, let's go ahead and enter. Oh, Keeper of the Essences, I have awaited your arrival. I give you this. We get the Round Jewel. He will only give you this, though, if you've completed the first 5 dungeons. But anyways, with that out of the way, are we ready to head off to the 6th dungeon? Not quite yet. There is one other thing we can do, and... Okay, this actually works out as well. Not where I meant to go, but I think this will also work as well. In fact, this might even be shorter. But remember that furnace area that we went to before in the last episode? That's where we need to go next. But there's a few things we need to pick up on our way there. Things that we can now get now that we have the magnetic gloves. But there's the vortex once again, so let's head on off to... Actually, what does this sign say? Rock mushrooms. Put your phone... Pick and fall only. Funny game. Alright. Now, as for side questing things, there's 2 things we need to get while we're here. Which we will go ahead and get really quick. First off is whatever is in that chest, which... Assuming I am not being an idiot, which, you know what, wouldn't surprise me if I was being an idiot. If we go here, in fact, this is what we need. We get red ore. But what this does is not readily apparent. But there is something else we need, so just hang tight. Just go and change the polarity so that way we can get across here with little problem. But there is some... Yeah, how many times I said that or started to say that? There's something else we need. I've said that a lot. Which, yeah, there's something else I need. I've gone on about it. Anyways, I think it's over here. Not 100% sure, but I think it is over here. Let's see where this leads us. Let's go over here. Where? Okay, yes, because I believe we go here. Then we go here. And this is the area, this should be the area as to where we need to go. Go here, we go down. And we have a bit of a maze of sorts. We want to do that. And... let's do that. This place looks suspicious, so let's dig it up. There's a ring. You want the ring? By all means. Not necessary, but it is definitely helpful. But if we go over here, we have blue ore now. So we have red ore and we have blue ore. But there is something we can do now we have the both of these. But we gotta walk all the way back to the furnace, which I'm not gonna really worry about cutting it out considering, well, we are kind of ahead of what I scheduled, because for those who don't know, my ideal schedule with how the videos work is every other episode we tackle a dungeon. So it's like one episode is dungeon, the episode after is preparation for dungeon, so on and so forth. And usually that is the case, but we did go a bit faster than I expected, since we started the Unicorn's Cave in the last episode. And, well, we finished it in this episode. But, with that in mind, we can afford to spend a bit more time. In fact, we're almost back to the furnace anyways. Because if we go here, and we go here... Alright, back at the furnace. You have red ore and blue ore. Did you come to mix the two to create hard ore? Yep. Then we'll get right on it. Okay, here goes. Your hard ore is done. Watch out, it's hot. You got hard ore. But now the question is, what do we do with the hard ore? Well, there is a smithy in Suburbia, and that's where we need to take the hard ore. Problem is, I don't remember where the smithy is off the top of my head, so let's check the handy-dandy map. And just look around here. Yeah, it's all the way over there, so we have a bit of walking to do. Again, we'll not bother to cut it out because, well, I'm lazy and I have other things to do, such as editing Dead Rising 2 episodes. Those who are watching that Let's Play are gonna get a bit of a laugh out of that, possibly. It's a thing that I'm not gonna go into detail about, because that is a separate Let's Play. Anyways, let's go and use the magnetic glove, and where is it from here? Okay, that's actually not that far away. Let's go and get our Roc's Feather ready. Actually, once we... Oh, don't tell me, game. Is there a way to go up from here? I'm not gonna say anything. Let's just move on with our life. Which, fortunately, because we have the magnetic glove, it is not that bad. And watch as I go over here and find out that I was going the wrong way this whole time. Knowing this game, I would not be surprised. No, we should be going the right way because we go one screen left. And there's the Suburbian Smithy. Welcome to the Suburbian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we take on only jobs that interest us. The two in back are masters of the trade. I'm just the manager. The master speaks. Is that so? The master misses something. That hard ore can make your cheap shield amazingly fine. So what'll it be? Do whatever. Do whatever? Say no more. Master, he says do whatever. Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master. The finest work in all the land. Take it. Treat it like an heirloom. We get the Iron Shield. A level 2 shield. Very nice. Unfortunately, I don't use it for much more than I use the other shield for, but if you want it, there it is. I've shown it off. Let's move on to what we should do next, which... First thing we will want to do is we want to find a way out of Suburbia. Because from there I can just use my Gale Seeds to go to where we need to go. Because we are ready to head towards the 6th dungeon. Really is going by, isn't it? Let's go and get our Gale Seeds out. And we need to make our way up north. Which... I'm trying to figure out where the best route would be. I think it would be... go from here. But, let's see what we might be able to find. There has to be something out there. In fact... Nope. That's not the right way. Cool. Good to know I am going the wrong way altogether. But I do believe we should show off this area, which... Actually, we might... Did we... God, I'm getting so lost now. I think it's this area here, so we have a bit of walking left to go. And in fact, in which case I might not have shown off the area. I am just completely lost. You know what? Is there... There might be a better place where I can warp to. Let me just check. You know what? This is probably the better option as to where we should warp. And yeah, that was the better option. Anyways, we came here briefly, I'm pretty sure. The Tarm Ruins. But we couldn't do anything here yet. But, now we have all 4 jewels. We placed them all in. Excuse me. That's all of them. The door opens. And we can move forward. Welcome to Tarm Ruins. Or rather, more the bulk of it. But, we've made a lot of progress. We finished up with the Unicorn's Cave, we got the Iron Shield, and, well, we made our way to the Charmed Ruins. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, we're gonna make our way up to the 6th dungeon. See you guys then.